Hello, I'm the Eternal Newbie. The extra L is for lifeless, as in dead. As in, I feel quite dead inside after another session of Dead and Thay. I'm currently playing through this module that comes from Tales of the Yawning Portal and is officially my least favorite of all time. I'll get to why, but before story time, it's business time. If you enjoyed this video, how's about a subscribe? Likes, comments, those are all really cool. Dead and Thay. Was there ever a module more aptly named? If you play this, take my word, you will wish for the sweet, sweet release of death. As I mentioned, this is part of the Tales of the Yawning Portal hardcover. There are some really good modules in there, including one of my favorites, White Plume Mountain. This module, though, well, don't take my word for it. Listen to the tagline. Dead and Thay is a tribute to the Tomb of Horrors, the ruins of Undermountain, and other killer dungeons. The monsters, traps, and hazards in this adventure create a deadly challenge. If you've seen my other videos, you know I'm not one to complain. I'm pretty easygoing, and a critic I am not. I have three main problems with this module, which I'll address in no particular order. My first complaint is the repetitive nature of this thing. This is a mega dungeon. It's huge. Take a look. There are around 100 rooms and almost all of them have encounters. So it's go to a room, kill some monsters. Go to the next room, kill some monsters. Then do it again and 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 again. And I'm just going to stop right there for brevity instead of doing the 85 or so more and agains. For the first session, this wasn't so bad. The battles were interesting. Not overly difficult, but interesting. We fought everything from an aboleth to zombies. We fought a beholder. And some vampires. We even fought a kraken. A weakened kraken, but still a kraken. Dr. Seuss could have written a book about this place. Welcome, traveler, but beware I say. For if you're not careful, you'll end up brain dead in Thay. Take a look around, and you will see monsters abound. Look to your left, then to your right. You might sight a wight. Run away. Do not be prey. Is everything okay? No, look out, an ooze of gray. Take care, or you'll feel a fool, while you're gnawed on by a ghoul. Zombies, trolls, even a transmuter. All will make you want to punch your computer. There are driders, and spiders, and even drider riders. You'll see driders riding spiders, and spiders riding driders. Sneak, be silent, or the monsters become violent. Be smart, and stay far, far away. Lest you become brain dead in Thay. This place is full of fights. No, that doesn't quite do it justice. Closer, but not there yet. Now you're getting it. The battles are broken up with the rare NPC you can talk to. This brings me to my second complaint. Finding the end of this thing is harder than finding a good Kirk Cameron movie. Speaking of which, I once said I would rather watch a Saving Christmas marathon than do something. That was nothing. I would rather be stuck in an elevator with Kirk Cameron and the entire cast of Saving Christmas the Musical as they rehearse their songs and dance for a full day, than go back to Thay. I apologize. I'll try not to rhyme anymore. This is not all on the module. We had a new DM, and it's a really hard module to run for a new Dungeon Master. It's also kinda partially my fault, maybe, because after like 5 sessions of nothing but battles, I kinda started phoning it in. The next part right here is going to be a bit spoilerish. You see, to get to the end, we had to attune some keys or one key a few times. I don't exactly know, and I own the freaking book. I always buy them in book form, because when the robots take over and forbid their human pets from getting on the internet, and the furniture, I'll still have my books, and all you PDF people will be out of luck. It's just common sense. So in order to make this video, I skimmed the book, and NPCs scattered throughout the dungeon are supposed to tell you how to get to the Lich, along with a whole lot of other information that is sometimes useful and sometimes not. I don't remember learning any of this. The mind-numbing repetition may have sucked out my will to live and my brain. For the first 7 sessions or so, I just figured it was a huge dungeon and we were fighting our way to the end. I was wrong. Remember the keys? My final and biggest complaint is the difficulty. I've heard this module was originally written for multiple groups to go through it together, so that each group would go through one section. 9 sessions in, and we get to the tier 1 section. In AL, adventures are split by tiers. Tier 1 is for level 1 to 4 characters. We all started at tier 2, around level 8, and many battles and sessions later, I'm at level 12, which is tier 3. Everyone else is between levels 9 and 11, I think. And we're fighting skeletons. I don't know who the person, the sadist, who converted this into a single party dungeon is. I do not know if they even changed anything, but it seems like they just added more baby monsters. Because 4 skeletons? That's not a challenge. Now 8 skeletons and a few wights? Well, that's not a challenge either, but at least it takes longer. Our fighter has 23 AC, and my monk is sitting at 19 and rocking a cloak of displacement. This gives the enemies disadvantage on me. They can't touch us. Maybe if there were like 50 of them, they might have a chance, but fighting 4 or fighting 20, not much difference. Did the module writers go to the Zap Brannigan School of Tactics?
You see, Killbots have a preset kill limit. Knowing their weakness, I sent wave after wave of my own men at them until they reached their limit and shut down.
Let's look at this tagline again, shall we? Dead and Thay is a tribute to Tomb of Horrors, the Ruins of Undermountain, and other killer dungeons. The monsters, traps, and... Hold on, I got this. The monsters, traps, and hazards in this adventure create a deadly challenge. Yeah, this killer dungeon has us level 10 and 11 and 12 people fighting skeletons and zombies and Thayan warriors. Personally, I think it should read like this. Dead and Thay is a tribute to doing long division, waiting in line, and other extremely boring activities. The monsters, traps, and hazards in this adventure create a snooze fest that will challenge your ability to stay awake. After finishing Dead and Thay, the best thing I can say about it is it probably would have been cool as a multi-group dungeon. As a single-player dungeon, it is the worst. What's your least favorite adventure and why? Let me know in the comments. Oh, and if you're looking for another somewhat funny person to follow on Twitter, check me out. The link is in the description. Thanks for watching, and as always, play your character. Don't let your character play you.